And on a Sunday, my ticket is a one-way. I'm about to play in the sky. I always knew you'd make it one day. Today was such a fun day. And I think I'm the first. Got back, I got out, free fly, touched the sky, and fell in love.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of WazzyCircus Radio, the show where I sit down with the most amazing people that I've met in over a decade of professional skydiving and almost 8 years of tunnel flying. Today, my guest is Chris Fikes, the CEO, excuse me, of Crave, Do More, Be Better. It's a dope masterclass for skydivers. He's a T1 in the tunnel. He's been at the tunnel for 3 years. His first skydive was in New Zealand in 2003 as a tandem. That's how he entered the sport, people. That's my dog, man. I worked with Chris for a couple years at the drop zone. I see him all the time. He's always doing creative shit. He's matching flight nights in San Antonio. If you're in San Antonio, you know Chris Fikes. Big Daddy Chris Fikes. What up, baby?
Hey, man.
How's it going, man?
Good. Very good.
Very good. Welcome to the WazzyCircus Radio.
Thank you, man. I'm so happy to be here. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So, man, you cut the tie with the tunnel. Now, listen, hold on. There's 400 of us that are curious about how that feels. Because it's on everybody's mind. There's a freaking boycott I fly, I don't fly thing. The thing's upside down. I say you don't fly well. That's fucking funny. I'm with you guys, man. I didn't like the wording of the thing. We'll talk about that. But you're cut free. You started a new company, which is the Masterclass for Skydiving. I remember you were talking about it.
Yes, sir. Dude, hey, so
I was like, fuck, I didn't think of that.
Dude, Waz, you were one of the first like 3 people that I called when I had that idea. Mm-hmm. Like over a year ago, in the middle of the COVID shutdown, right?
Right.
You were one of the first 3 people that I talked to, and I'm serious. I want you to know, when I talked to you, your excitement and your enthusiasm and your encouragement, like spurring me on and telling me, "Do it, man, go for it." That was big for me.
Right.
I want you to know that.
And it's fucking real. Check it out, son. I got stickers. I got shirts, man. And there's something about daydreaming something into reality.
Oh, man.
Manifesting, dude.
It's amazing. It's scary. I'll tell you, it's super scary. It's terrifying. It's stressful, anxiety, but it's an adventure. It's really cool. It's hard, though. It's hard. It's hard. A lot of hard work, man. You got to...
The belief, though. It takes the belief.
Yeah.
You got to believe. So you got to see it.
Yeah.
So you got to imagine it.
Yeah.
So you got to daydream it.
Yeah.
How did it start? Where did it come from? Like, I remember you hit me up, dude, and I was like, fuck yeah, I wish I would have thought. I remember telling Jackie, and she was like, you didn't think of that? I was like, no. I fucking missed that one, man. God damn it, was.
Man.
I'm so glad you did it.
So it was kind of I mean, it's going to sound, I don't know if it's cheesy or not, but it's kind of a natural progression of things. You know, skydiving, enjoying skydiving, wanting to get better, and then starting to work at the tunnel, coaching people in the tunnel and enjoying that, just seeing people improve and get better. It's so fun. Like, it's so fun. And then, you know, when you know, yourself, you start getting better and you want people to fly with you, you want to do all this cool stuff. So honestly, the way it kind of progressed last year during the shutdown, right before that, I was doing a bunch of coaching in the tunnel. I had a big group of people that I was coaching on a regular basis at San Antonio in the tunnel. COVID hit, we couldn't be in the tunnel. So I was like, hey, would you guys want to do like some Zoom stuff? Like I can try to do some coaching over Zoom. I don't know if that's going to work. That sounds kind of silly, but we can do it. And so I had a few people, not very many, like 7, 8, I don't know, just
that's
a handful
a lot,
of people.
Dude.
And they were like, yeah, let's do it. So we did like every week we'd get together on Zoom and I would coach a little bit. We had some guest speakers in. You were on there a couple times.
Yep, that was super fun.
I had Larry Henderson, who's one of our instructors for Crave. He was a guest speaker. So we were just doing this like online, kind of goofy, like teaching through Zoom. It was, you know, I had this little wooden doll that I was using.
Man, that shit wasn't goofy at all. Dude, everybody was trying to thrive in Zoom. And a lot of comedians were doing their own shows and stuff. And then, dude, you popped up. That was another thing I should have done. I was like, man... Because, like, I had the idea, a very similar idea, And then you were doing that, and Jackie was like, "Why aren't you doing it?" I was like, "Ah!" But you're, dude.
I mean, I was
awesome.
just trying to have fun with it. Like I was
Wasn't
just
it
having
fun?
fun. Yeah,
Dude, we came on and had that conversation. We had that old school conversation.
that was fun.
That was so much fun.
That was fun.
And it's people that are interested in
Exactly.
skydiving.
That's
and
the
the
thing.
history.
That's the thing. Like
Do that all
people,
day, man.
people that want to get better, they want to get better.
They want to know everything.
They want to get better, and they want to learn from people who know what they're talking about. So that was happening right with Zoom. I started doing this, and I'm not anybody special. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you know, like.
Well, you did it
So-
well, my friend.
So then, at the same time, my friend introduced me to masterclass.com, like the actual website Masterclass.
Right.
And I saw what they were doing with these experts, teaching people how to do things that they are experts at. And it was like an epiphany. I was like, oh my goodness, why don't we do this for skydiving?
Exactly.
We have all these kind of like, I don't know if celebrity is the right word, but people who, for us in the skydiving
They're
world,
celebrities.
for us, they're famous, they're celebrities. And
Dude, Louis Prinetto,
Luis,
the
yeah,
cream of the crop.
exactly.
There's name one better out there pushing it. None. Henderson, Top Gun, man. They could have a movie after this guy. I've known Larry for 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. He's the pinnacle of
I mean, all
skydiving.
these people, and so like for me, it was like a lot of these instructors that we have with Crave, they're putting on camps, they're putting on events, and I love the Crave is not meant to replace that. Crave is not meant to replace a camp or an
right.
event or in-person coaching. But like for me, I don't have the resources and the time to travel to Florida and go to a Fly for Life camp.
How'd you meet Tanya?
Tanya and I met at Texas A&M. We were going to school. We were part of the same church group.
Okay.
We were at Texas A&M.
All right. And then, so how did we get to Thailand? It was just like they offered it, like you guys want to go. I mean, fucking 8 years. How many years?
A total of 8. We were over there for
8 years.
for 2 years, 2 different times. So for 2 years,
Okay.
and then we went back again for 6 years. The first time we went was like 02 to 04,
Okay.
and it was an internship.
And then you were like, we got what drove you back?
Man, we just fell in love with Thailand. It's just such an awesome place.
Were you
And
jumping at the time? No, you hadn't made your first jump.
my very first jump was during that 2-year
The
internship.
first- okay.
We had a friend, one of our Thai friends had gone to New Zealand to go to school in New Zealand,
Okay.
and a few of us, like 3 or 4 of us, went to go visit her in New Zealand. And while we were in New Zealand, we rented an RV and we just drove all around the North Island of New Zealand, and for like it was like 9 or 10 days, I think.
Holy shit! You packed a bunch of food and
Oh, dude, we just we rented the RV, we went to the grocery store, bought a whole bunch of stuff, and then just drove around. We didn't know what we were doing,
6
where we were
people.
going. Yeah, it was like 6 of us in there, I think.
what did you do for the toilet?
I mean, that's an RV, man. It's got a toilet. You just go when you gotta go.
I just see like a lot of people in a hotel room, and that's a small hotel room.
Hey, man, we were young. We didn't know any better.
Fuck, you knew the best, obviously.
Dude, it was awesome.
the
We had a
best.
blast, man.
That's straight up Lord of the Rings, right?
We had so much fun, man. We went, we saw some of the places where they had shot a couple of Lord of the Rings movies. The whole country's like a golf course, man.
It's just gorgeous.
It's amazing. We went to
That
this
sounds
one
so
cave where they have like these glowworms. You ride these little boats through this cave, and there's these worms just glowing on the ceiling.
I thought you could be like, you get to ride a glowworm, like
Yeah.
fucking New Zealand.
Dude, we had a blast. That's where I did like I said, my very first tandem ever. My first skydive ever was over
How
Lake
did you
Taupo.
stumble into that?
We were driving around, and I think we just saw a sign. Like, I mean, because this was 2003. We didn't have iPhones. We didn't have internet. We weren't like
Right.
on Instagram or anything. We were just driving around, saw a sign that said skydive, picture of somebody doing a tandem. We're like, y'all want to skydive? Yeah, let's do it. So we drove in there.
Fucking rad.
This is crazy. Check this out. So the tandem instructor that took me on my skydive, we're sitting there talking before we get in the plane. He's like, oh, so where are y'all from? And I said, oh, I'm from Texas. And he's like, well, what part? And I said, Kerrville. And he was like, Kerrville? That sounds familiar. And I was like, what? And he goes, hey, have you ever heard of Comfort, Texas, which is right next to Kerrville? It's this tiny little podunk town. I was like, how in the world do you know where Comfort, Texas is? He goes, well, because there's a giant radio antenna over there, and I did a base jump off of it.
Oh, is that what's the name of that antenna?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he had been to Comfort, Texas, and did a
And
base
made a
jump.
base jump.
Some radio antenna.
Man, there's antennas all over Texas.
Yeah. So that was my very first. That's how I got into
It's
skydiving.
amazing.
But then it was not until it was 10 years later before I actually went and did my AFF
And you did that at?
at Spaceland Houston.
Oh, you went to Rusharon.
Yeah,
That's
and
dope.
so
What a
Larry,
dope
Larry
place.
Henderson, who we've already talked about, Larry is one of the instructors with Crave and my mentor. He would come over and visit us in Thailand because he grew up in Thailand.
Okay.
So he would come over and visit us every year, and every time he would come to Thailand, he'd stay at our house. We always talk about skydiving. I always wanted to see his videos. I wanted to ask him questions. I'd talk about it.
Of course.
So finally, one year, I was like, okay, Larry, I think I'm going to get my license. I'm going to do it here in Thailand. And he's like, hold on, man. If you're going to do your license, next time you're home on furlough, let me help you. I want you to do it in Texas. And so he hooked me up with the guys at Houston, at Rocheron, and I got my license there. I did like a license in a week thing, you know.
Do you remember your instructors in Rocheron?
Yes, it was. I was just thinking about this the other day. Oh my gosh. I'll think of it. I'll think of his name in a minute. Yeah.
How was it? How was the experience?
It was awesome.
It's the world-class experience.
I loved it. I had a blast, man.
Mr. Boyd has done it, man. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
man.
it was fantastic. I did it in 6 days. I think is what it took me. Yeah.
So what were you doing, like 2 or 3 a day?
Yeah, I did. I think one day, the most I did in one day was 9.
9.
Yeah, and that I think that's actually still my record. I don't think I've ever done more than 9 in a day, and that was an AFF.
Dog, I've done 20 tandems in a day.
Really? Fuck. I mean, I would love to have a day where I did just knocked out like 20 or 30. I think that'd be fun. Not tandems, but like fun jumps.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
depends. You
fun.
got somebody packing for you. I'm old, man.
That'd be cool, man.
You don't feel old, do you? You don't.
If you had a
look
turn
young
rig
and
and somebody packing for you, that'd be dope.
yeah. But see, the thing is, I don't like anybody packing for me.
Really?
Nah, man. I haven't.
Even if it's somebody you know and trust?
Who was that?
I don't know.
Show me that person.
Not me.
Yeah.
I just had my first cutaway the other day.
Your first cutaway.
Very first.
Very good for you.
Yeah.
How was it?
I packed it myself.
That's the first question.
Oh,
Who
man.
packed it,
I did.
motherfucker?
It was terrible.
How'd it feel when you looked up? Oh.
What was crazy was
that ain't right.
in the moment,
You're
I thought
calm, aren't you?
in the moment, yeah, I was pretty calm, but I thought it was a line over. Like my brain looked at my canopy and my brain processed line over. And so I jacked with my toggles I didn't even realize that I pumped my toggles, but when I went back and looked at the video, I actually did.
Good. That was your training.
It didn't clear, and so I just cut away. It felt like it was getting worse and worse. Cut away. When I went back and looked at the video, it wasn't a line over.
It was your bridle.
My D-bag and the bridle had gone through 2 of the control lines.
That came back. Do you know what that's called?
No.
A Mae West. Do you know why?
No.
Mae
Mae
West?
West, like the actress Mae West?
Like the actress. Look at you.
M-A-E.
Good for good, Mae, baby. Right? Hey, Mae West
Yeah.
wore a bikini or a bathing suit.
Okay.
So back then, back in the day, all guys could remember was the bra.
Yeah.
So you say Mae West, those are titties.
Okay.
So the bra, you looked up, you saw a bra, it was wrapped.
That's
They
because it
call it-
wasn't to the front. It was just to the back.
So
Yeah.
they call it Mae West.
Okay.
And you
Interesting.
chop that shit.
I had a Mae West.
Yeah,
man.
you can't. You know what? You were talking to somebody when you were packing.
You're exactly right. Man.
Yeah, that's the only way.
You're
that
exactly
happens.
right.
And when you pull it out and clear it, it looks great, doesn't it?
Well, dude,
pilot
so-
sheet's clear, bag's clear. Let's wrap it up. It looks great.
Here's the thing. When I was putting the canopy in the D bag, I kind of noticed it was like, and this is thinking back, right?
Of
like
course.
I think back to the
Hindsight.
pack job. I was like, I do remember it seemed a little bit weird. Like the D bag seemed too close to the canopy,
Right.
and I should have, dude.
Why is the canopy halfway in this?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
Right.
But I was talking to somebody. You're exactly right. I
Yep.
was, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine.
Yep.
Man,
That was my exact first malfunction.
man.
And I was arguing with Sean Tillery. Sean motherfucking Tillery, owner of Skydive Atlas. What up, Sean? We were arguing about something. I wanted to go on a skydive with him and Jack Miller, and he didn't want to jump with me because I didn't have enough jumps or something. Something like that, Sean. And I was mad. So Jack Reeves, the owner of the drop zone, was like, I'll jump with you, Waz, right? So I angrily packed without having a fucking cutaway. First cutaway ever. And then I packed one more cutaway on a Sabre 120 that I got for $200
Okay.
and put 300 jumps on it.
Oh dang.
Until it stopped opening. Dude, it just stopped. It wouldn't come from behind the slider. Like no
It
matter
was
what.
just worn out.
It was just
It was just ragged out.
hiding. It
Yeah.
was tired of opening.
Yeah, it was like, no, forget you.
Like you
I'm
can
not
see it
doing
peek
this.
over, like
No,
like
I ain't doing
open. He's like no. And one day he just quit on me, so I chopped his head. I hooked him back up and jumped him again, but I knew he was dead.
Yeah.
What was your first canopy?
My very first canopy, that I owned.
Oh, well, you started with Sharon, so you've always had quality gear.
Yeah, it was
You've
awesome.
never jumped a $200 parachute.
No.
Good for you.
No.
Don't do it.
My very first canopy that I owned was a Pilot 188.
Oh, of course.
It's a fantastic
It's
canopy.
a new world.
Yeah. No, Rocher, I mean, all the gear was like perfect.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. That didn't exist in Oklahoma, man.
Yeah. Well, let's don't talk bad about Oklahoma.
No, we're not. I love Oklahoma. Shout out to the Oklahoma Skydive Center. The motherfucking Turbine 206. Turbine, not turbo.
Dang.
Listen. Imagine a 182 with a King Air engine glued to the front with duct tape, dog. It's Oklahoma, baby. Them motherfuckers are flying this plane. The aircraft is this big. With the engine on it, it's this big.
Yeah.
Right? The engine's bigger than the plane. Dude, it flies like this. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen.
That's awesome.
It's a Cessna that starts like, like what the f-?
It's not supposed to sound like that.
Man, how'd you get in the tunnel? Our love, our passion, our
Yeah,
blood.
man.
We love this shit.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I
no way
love it.
around it. If you've ever been in a tunnel, if you've ever been an instructor, you fucking love it.
I love it.
You love it, and that's why you fucking hate it.
Dude, I miss it. Like May 10th was my last shift, my last day working at the tunnel in San Antonio.
It's currently June 22nd.
Yeah, my birthday was
2000.
yesterday, man. Yeah.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thanks,
Salute.
brother.
Let's cheers on that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I might not
Happy
refill.
birthday, man. So May, so you've been out for a couple months.
Yeah, and man, I absolutely love the tunnel just like I love the sky.
Right.
Thank you. I tell people all the time, I'm like, when I am in the sky and when I'm in the tunnel, it doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I could be stressed, I could be anxious, I could be in a fight with my wife, I could have all, who knows, I could have all sorts of problems going on, but when I get in the tunnel, when I let go of that plane, everything disappears.
Everything's gone. Oh,
That's all there is, man, and it's just so peaceful. Do you remember that movie?
That's the whole point of this show, bro, is
Dude.
to get that across to people that like you get a second for
Yeah.
you.
It's
It's amazing.
You remember that movie Chariots of Fire?
I kind of, man, know.
Okay, you need to go back and watch it.
Okay.
There's a moment in that movie where they're asking the main character. He's a runner. It's all
I thought it was a
running.
running.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a running
it's about
movie
running.
from the 80s.
Exactly.
You're fucking dating yourself, Chris.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Chariots
dude,
of Fire.
I'm a
I didn't
child.
know you
I'm
were
a
thinking...
child of the rad '80s, bro.
Yeah, dude, Chariots of Fire. I do remember Chariots of Fire.
So
I didn't think you were that.
It's a little
yeah.
bit. I'll admit it's a little bit of a boring movie. It's a little
No,
bit
it's
slow.
not. It's not.
But
It's not. Yeah.
there's a quote. Somebody asked the main character. They said, like something like, "Why do you love running?" or something like that. Why do you do it? And he said, "When I run, I feel God's pleasure."
You know where you're at.
Dude, that's how I feel about skydiving
That's how
and
I
flying.
feel
About
when I'm
flying.
doing high flights or like getting out the plane with the AFF student.
When I'm
like,
flying, man, it's like you let
yeah,
go of the plane, you jump in the tunnel. That's
an amazing
everything
thought.
goes away.
It's an amazing thought. I have often gone in the tunnel or on skydives that I thought were a little iffy.
Mm-hmm.
Like this person maybe is fucked. Like especially skydiving.
Mm.
Like even after tunnel time, I'm like, I mean, and back in the day, a guy would have to jump with this guy with no tunnel time. You show up at the drop zone, pay the DZO some money, you're doing an AFF, regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of, And like, I've got out of the plane sometimes where I've been nervous and I've been like, I think God wants me to do this. I'm here for, you know what I mean? It's God's given me all this skill for this guy, and that's why I'm here to keep him safe. And like, he has to be with me.
Yeah.
And I'm the right guy. It's how it feels. When I crawl out the plane, I'm like, I'm the right guy for this job right here. I have to be here because this person needs me. Because this is right. Oh, man. Every tunnel, dude,
feels good.
in the wind, it's fine.
Yeah.
No matter how big the student is. Admit it. You motherfuckers admit it.
I don't
It
care.
sucks when they walk up and they come in.
But you get them in the
they're heavy,
wind and you
and
start
they straighten
flying
their
'em.
legs and they smile.
Thank
Fuck you. Right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's out of the wind that sucks.
Yeah.
A lot.
No, because the
know.
CSRs at the tunnel, they'll call me up front, like all quiet and like all incognito,
Yeah,
like,
like,
hey,
hey, man,
take a
they're
look at
big."
this. Take a look at this guy.
Take a look at the.
I'm like, it's okay.
You come
Get him
downstairs.
in the wind. If I can
Get
get
him
a
in the
suit
wind.
on him, I'll do it.
Yeah,
And once you
because-
get him in there,
You're fine.
yeah.
All the bullshit goes away.
Yep.
All the weight limits, all the nonsense and the corporate and don't touch. I mean, we're not,
No, we're not trying to mess up. No, but that's not what we're talking about.
Once you're in the wind,
That's right.
it's the right spot.
Yeah. And
That's why it's hard to leave the tunnel.
it's super hard. It's super
That's
hard.
why it's hard because you
No,
feel
and
you're
I'm-
in the right spot.
Right.
When I'm in the locker room with my dogs, we've come up with so much shit.
Oh, man,
This-
so good.
This show was birthed in the locker room.
So good.
I just want to share what it's like in the locker room,
Yeah.
talking shit.
And what's funny was like me and my dad, we love to go fishing together.
Mhm.
And so I go fishing with my dad, or I go play tennis with my kids or something like that. And if it's windy, I hate the wind.
Mm.
The wind annoys me so much.
Really?
But when I'm in the tunnel, I love it.
Right? Yeah.
It
yeah.
doesn't
yeah.
bother me. I could
Yeah, yeah.
I could be in the tunnel all day long, and that wind feels fantastic.
It's because you're more sensitive to the wind.
Yeah, it's
It's part of you, dude. So when it's blowing a little bit, you hear it more than everybody else.
Yeah.
I know that. I know, dude. Trust me, I live by the wind. Everybody lives by the wind, especially paramotor pilots.
Dude, we should make a T-shirt. # Live by the wind.
Live by the wind.
There you go.
Hey, that's ours.
Let's do it.
What's that picture? What was that zip life shot? Oh, that's Costa Rica, baby.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry.
I was so
Yo,
jealous of you guys.
I'm so jealous of us guys. So since I seen you guys last, I think I have to listen to Cecily's show. We were about to go to California and do the trip. I did the canopy trip in California. You know anything about that on the dunes?
No.
Oh, man, I found
Like
a
free flying?
wind tunnel for parachutes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about a place to go crash on your face and you're not going to get hurt. A place to go do 20, 30 landings without an airplane.
What?
Yes.
With a regular canopy.
With an old ragged out $200 parachute. I will not allow you to bring your gear on the beach. It's like running around in sandpaper.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
you don't want all that.
I don't want your new shit. I
Yeah.
want a $100 rig you found that's not jumpable and some ragged out 135.
Yeah.
I don't care what your size is. I don't care what you fly in. You fly 190, I don't care. On the beach, we need a 135, 150.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw you down this dune. You're going to shred all the way to the bottom. Turns, harness turns, no chest strap.
I love it.
Dude, you're learning the parachute intimately.
Yeah.
And then you just flare. If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. I do my buddy Jimmy Brewer. Jimmy. Oh my God, Chris. Jimmy Brewer. Jimmy. He still flies the tunnel. He's a flight night. Everybody knows Jimmy. Jimmy would fly straight to the beach, arms up, full speed, legs straight. Clap right in his face. Over and over. He wouldn't flare. He's waiting for his feet to hit the ground to flare. It was something in his head that wasn't, and I taught him, fucking flare. Like, flare, man. Now he's fine. Like, we took him to Costa Rica. We took Jimmy to Costa Rica. You got to see Jimmy fly. Jimmy's my favorite, you guys. Jimmy's ex-Air Force intelligence. So he's kind of touched a little bit. He's got too much information going on. So, like, Jimmy's fun to be around. Oh, man. So, yeah, you can throw people. I will throw my kids down these dunes.
Dude,
I will put my
that
kid on
sounds
a
awesome.
120
That sounds like a blast,
and
man.
Jackson, I'll push him off the top of a fucking hill and let him fly that parachute.
That sounds awesome.
Dude, it's sand. You can't get hurt.
Yeah.
And, man, this is repetitive, but there's one day I was chasing a dog. I was swooping at a dog on a canopy, and I did a big hook turn, and I landed with my leg out, and I knew I was going to break it. It should have snapped, but the sand just kind of let me sink in.
Mm.
I was doing tandems at the time at Monterey Bay. Shout out to Monterey Bay. Beautiful skydive center in California. Go jump. But I got up from the sand like, oh, fuck, you can crash on this shit, and it doesn't hurt. What a place to learn students. What's that? Oh, Monterey's not playing. There we go. Who's that? That's us. Okay, that's on the beach. That's somebody running. The wind was a little bit low. Boom. So you just go. That's us. The wind's a little low, so they're trying to force it. But there's the sand. But look, here we go. Even forcing it, even running with your canopy and having to steer without looking at it with your hands and trying to fly,
Yeah,
you learn the parachute.
Yeah, you're kiting your
You
canopy.
learn the parachute, dude, intimately. And when you get to the bottom, you got to flip around. That's me. I probably get fucked up with this one. I get fucked up a lot. All right, so I'm pushing it. But still, boom. Dude, just go.
Is that you?
That's me. Go fly. That ridge right there has lift, right? Get to that ridge, get a lift. Don't go around the ridge.
Oh,
Fuck it.
dang.
Dude, you're flying, bro. Dude, look, flare, turn around, kite it, come back up. So 20, 30 landings, dude, an afternoon. Okay, the wind shifts it to God. It's called Go Fuck Yourself, California. Don't come to my dudes. It's in Southern California. It's near San Diego. It's south of San Diego near Tijuana. It's on the border. You guys will find it. Just go walk down the beach toward the wall and look to your left. That's where these dunes are. Anyway, so for training, parachutes, it's amazing. And for people that have problems landing, it's amazing for flaring. And like I was saying, you turn around, you grab your rears, you turn around backwards, dude. You grab your rears, let go of the toggles, and you pull on them, inflate the parachute, and it pulls you up like an elevator, like an escalator. It pulls you up the sand dune. If not, hiking up a sand dune is fucking ridiculous. Look at those pictures, man. Like, that sand dune's tall, man.
So hiking then you in a sense, like, kite your canopy back up the sand dune. You kite your canopy
back up, and you learn your parachute on the way back. You get your ass kicked, you're eating sand, you turn around, you fly again.
Nice.
It's the most amazing experience. So we got this trip done. So it was, 12 of us. I always do trips of 12 because the van only holds 12, and I haven't done 2 vans yet. It's just too much. I need control. Everybody has to be with me, right? But we're in the van. Look, man, we go skydiving in the mornings, and then, we'll skydive in the mornings on some days, and then we'll go on California adventures on other days. That's the Bigsby Bridge, I think, or another bridge. We go down to Big Sur, we walk around the rainforest, and we go kite. Every day we go kite. The wind doesn't change till 2 o'clock. Man, stop in Santa Cruz, but it's really about the flying, man, and all the people. That's the Big Hill. That was when it was windy, I think. That was really windy.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, that day was fucking windy. Dude, that was the most ridiculous shit right there. That was death. Look, that was death. We have people behind you because, dude, you go over that hill, you're fucked. Yo, Chris, so I had like 2 or 3 like people out there, and I'm going backwards through the air yelling directions like, flare, cut away. Dude, I caught one person like that. They started going backwards. I had to crawl up their body and chop them so they didn't get blown over the hill. It was windy. But it was like the 2nd, 3rd day. Look, Bigsby Bridge.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that dope, man? So that was the Cali trip. That was the fourth WazzyCircus California trip. 4th, 5th, 3rd, 4th. I don't know. And then COVID hit. COVID. We all did COVID.
Man.
That's all I'm going to say about it. Here we go. We're going to drink to that. 500,000 people or more. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I had a great time. Like, I got family time in. I got to work on my book. I'm outside. We're in the backyard. I mean, it was like one of the greatest things. For a tunnel instructor, man, we don't get breaks, man.
Yeah.
So, like,
there was a lot of, dude, I bet your shoulders felt good.
Oh, my God. There was a lot of good that came out of it. So it was a bittersweet thing. I'm watching the country suffer while we're playing Monopoly and shit and having fun.
Man.
We had the Texas ice storm. Motherfucking Texas ice storm. Y'all don't know. Oh, if y'all don't know, y'all don't know. That was crazy. And then, I'm sorry to cut you off. But
what book? What are you talking about? What book?
Oh, we'll talk about it. I'll tell you off air. It's cool.
I want to hear about this,
It's
man.
been like 4 years. I mean, have you ever written a book?
I wrote a children's book, man.
Where is it? What's it called?
It's called If We Were in Thailand.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Where's it at?
Dude, I need to give you a copy.
You got it. You're an author. You're a published
it's published. Oh, I mean self-published. That's not the same.
But is it out on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I don't know. I think we sold all the. I mean, I only did like 500. So.
Well, hey, it's on Amazon, people.
You can't. I think if you try to order it off Amazon, it'll say out of stock.
Oh, fucking Chris.
I need to give you a copy, man.
How many pages is it? That's
amazing. It's a children's illustrated children's book.
That's
if we were in
beautiful.
Thailand, it's this. So the concept is this little boy here in America. He goes to school one day, and when he gets to school, there's a new kid in his class, and the new kid is from Thailand. So he befriends this little boy. They become friends, and the little boy comes to stay at his house for Friday night. Go sleep over, and they keep doing all these things. Like they go to the park and they're playing basketball. And he says, "Hey, do you like playing basketball? You having fun?" He goes, "Yeah, but if we were in Thailand, we would play." And then on the next page, you flip the page, they're in Thailand.
Yeah.
And they're playing Takra.
You did this.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, this is the creator of Crave, you guys. That's what I'm talking about, Chris.
And then
that's very creative.
Then the next morning they're having breakfast and they're having like pancakes and bacon and all this stuff. And he says, do you like the breakfast? And his friend, the Thai friend, he's like, "Yeah, but if we were in Thailand," and then on the next page they're in Thailand at his house, like having a Thai breakfast.
Is that the ultimate goal?
What do you mean?
To live in Thailand.
I don't know. I think Tanya and I would like to go back to Thailand at some point. I don't know if we want to. I don't know. I could see us living there maybe. If
I wanna go. Doug Jacques. You know Doug?
yeah, man. Doug, he and I talk about Thailand all the time. Every time I see Doug, I'm like, hey, man.
Hey, on the show, Doug was the friend of the show. We talked about Thailand half
Yeah,
the time. He wants me to get my I got that rotator cuff tear and the labrum,
Oh,
man.
man.
He has a guy. He says the guy is was it 7 to 10 grand? It's everything.
Oh, I bet you can get less than that.
No. Listen, it's the surgery and the 3 weeks of recovery, food,
Yeah.
and the hotel. I mean, the hospital stay, full everything
Yeah.
for 3 weeks plus rehab.
Well, dude, I'll tell you.
Look, I am walking around, you guys. Can you see this? Look at this shit. I broke my foot on the glass. This surgery right here is $100,000,
don't even talk
dude,
about
to
it.
get a new foot, man. I can go to Thailand for 10,
Yeah.
son. That's the price of my anesthesia,
Well, I'll
man.
tell you, what we're talking about right now is doing some Crave destination trips where we have some of our
WazzyCircus adventure trips.
Crave instructors.
Yeah.
You come with us. We go on a trip, and I want one of our first trips to be to Thailand. So we
That's
go.
sick.
Because there's a tunnel. I actually helped
The
commission
military guy. You told
yeah.
me. Yeah, the military guy.
I helped commission that tunnel. So what I would like to do is go over there. We fly in the tunnel one day. We skydive the
Of
next
course,
day.
that's the trip.
Fly in the
That's
tunnel.
what we do.
Skydive.
And you have access to that tunnel in Thailand.
We're working on it. The colonel who's in charge of the tunnel, he wants to make it happen, but the guys above him are making it a little difficult. So
We
I don't know. Maybe
may
we
be
can make it
doing
work.
a WazzyCircus Thailand trip.
Dude, we should
I'll
do it.
coach you cats. I'm not Luis Pernetto, but I can teach you how to fucking straighten your legs, man.
Straighten your legs.
That's all you gotta do, man. How you do that? Straighten your
That's all
legs.
it is.
Hey, so at the end of COVID, I got to do my first international WazzyCircus with WazzyCircus Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That shit was amazing.
Yeah, it
it was
looked
the most
awesome.
amazing country, the most amazing experience. Friend of the show, Giancarlo. I did 4 to 5 podcasts down there with some amazing. Look at my fucking team, man.
Man, Giancarlo, he's so awesome.
Get the
You know,
fuck
he was up
outta
here.
here.
He was up here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Dude, Giancarlo's the man of mystery. Look at them. Look
He's-
at them. Sam, Bochick, me, Jackie, Wendy Jones. There's Casey. There's the
Lauren?
boys. There's Lauren Fuller. There's the boys that are down in Florida now. There's Blake. There's
Yeah,
Jimmy
you
on
got
the left.
Josh.
Look at Jimmy. Yes, Josh Whedon and Jake. What's Jake's last name? Not Jake Perry.
Jake
Terry.
Jake Terry, yeah.
Right on.
Is that Alex? No, who is that?
That's Blake.
Blake, yeah, Blake.
Yeah.
Blake.
Yo, so consolidate, Jill. So you guys, it's a small lump sum, but everything's taken care of. Plane ticket, fucking transportation, hotel,
Dude,
skydives, adventures. You got to pay for your adventures and your extracurriculars. Yo, sit flying over the fucking.
Dude,
look,
you know what I
man,
think?
that's the reserve, dude. Look under Winnie Jones on the right. There's the whale tail. That's how you know you're in Costa Rica. That's a reserve. And look down below us, you see that light green between her and Lauren Bochick. Dude, that's like, okay. So there's a river right there, and it's all divided in these, like, I don't want to call them cartel because that's probably wrong, but people own these strips of fucking land all the way to the beach, and each one has like an airstrip, and it's a crazy experience. It's an otherworld experience, man. It's not what you think, dude. It's not what you think. You pull up, it's nothing you've ever done before. It's nothing you've ever done before, and you've gone skydiving everywhere.
Yeah.
It's nothing you've ever done before.
Dude, you
It's
know what I
amazing.
think is so awesome is that if I like to go on that trip, you don't have to worry about anything. Like
No.
I don't have to worry about like planning all that. I just show up and have
Yeah,
a blast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's so awesome.
And I'm handing out all kind of shit on the trip. Hey, go back to that waterfall. Yo, this trip, son. You guys are gonna hear this fucking story. All right, man. Oh man, we don't have any video of driving through this shit. So look, I rented this fucking van, 12 people bus. It's a bus in Costa Rica. Driving in Costa Rica is fucked. If you guys have never been to Costa Rica, the roads, oh my god, dude, it's not America. It's amazing though. And we're cruising through Costa Rica. We get this private through Giancarlo. We get this private waterfall tour. We turn left through these pine oil trees. It's a pine oil forest. So pine oil's big down there. And they take the tops of the palm trees and they get it down to get palm oil. So it's
Palm oil. Yeah.
not pine oil.
Yeah.
Palm oil farms everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, the palm oil leads into the jungle because the palm oil fields go all the way up in all the way to the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so we turn left on this road and drive for 45 minutes into the jungle, dude. Deeper. Dude, I got all these people. I don't know where we're going. This is not an off-road van. This is an off-road adventure, dude. Okay, I learned that you should take creeks slowly. If you come on a creek with a lot of people in your van, you don't fucking gun it to try to get across so you don't get stuck. Dude, I fucking wham, dude. Oh my God. So anyway, we go through a couple creeks, we get to the end, and then it's a small hike to these waterfalls. These beautiful, beautiful waterfalls. So this is the second, WazzyCircus, motherfucker. On the bottom is the first one. This is the second one. And then, of course, I follow my adventurous wife. She's, like, totally fucking down for adventure. Like ahead of me. We get to the top one. It's secluded.
Yeah.
It's just me, her, and somebody else that followed us up there because everybody else is down with the second one, jumping and having fun, drinking, music's playing. And it's, like, secluded. It's this beautiful little serene pond like that one. Just beautiful. And she looks at me and she goes, at least there's no piranhas. And she just jumps in. Psh. I'm like, all right, cool. And I jump in. Psh, it's fun. It's all hot and shit. It's jungle style. I swim the other side to the waterfall because there's waterfalls to each one because it's 3 consecutive sections. Get to the waterfall, try to climb out, fall back in, having fun. I put my goggles on and start swimming back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I look down. It's like a giant bowl underneath us, maybe 12, 15 feet deep. And at the bottom of the bowl, it's giant banana leaves and branches just accumulated, and everything else is smooth because the waterfall is just, you know, the pools of it's just the way it is. And I was like, thank God there's nothing here, but there's no fish, there's nothing. I was like, thank God, right? And I'm swimming, and from under the fucking banana leaves comes this alligator or crocodile, I'm told later. I thought it was an iguana. It's about this big, and it's swimming underneath me, and I, like, kind of spooked it because I'm above it. So it's, like, going really fast, right? And it goes away. And I look at Jackie, and it was kind of small. I was like, it's not fucking with us.
Like one of the, what are they called?
A fucking crocodile. How the fuck, man? It's a crocodile, dog. Listen. So, I tell Jackie after she gets out, like, I don't alarm her. I just, like, it went over there. There was nothing down there other than that. Fine. So I was like, hey, there's a fucking iguana down there. She's like, oh, that's cool. And we go down, and then we're fucking jumping, and everybody's swimming, and doing what we do, you know what I'm saying, WazzyCircus style, right? And we're all having fun, and then we go back to the van. The whole trip's going great. Every day, somebody else is like, this is the best part. Like, every morning, every trip is like, this is the best part. No, this is the best part. No, this is the best part. And we're finally on the horses on the beach. Let me pull that up again. This is after skydiving for 3 or 4 days. The waterfall tour, private breakfast, private dinners. The catamaran had already happened, right? Because now we're on the other side of the island, right? So we did the catamaran, and then we drove 6-7 hours to the other fucking side. And then we're at the beach resort. So now we're riding horses after people have been surfing. Wendy Jones was fucking killing them waves, son. We're riding on the horses, and we're in the jungle. And guy asked me, hey, man, how's your trip been? And I was like, dude, God is magic. Pure magic. Everything we've ever wanted. Our first night there in our jungle villa, there's a rope going over the villa, and a sloth with a fucking baby on its belly crawls over the whole crowd while we're drinking. Like, they're trying to go. Dude, I was like, I want monkeys. Where's the monkey? Monkeys in the trees. Crazy. It's crazy. But the whole time we've been hearing about howler monkeys. Howler monkeys are everywhere. Oh, my God, you hear them. They're like a train. No howler monkeys the entire trip. We're looking for them. I think we heard one once. So we're riding, and the guy leading the horse thing goes, how's your trip, sir? I was like, dude, everything's been perfect. It's the most amazing trip I've ever seen. Only thing is, I haven't seen a howler monkey. He goes, what? And we stopped. He goes, look. And right there in the trees, a little black dude, like, hanging on the branches, little black howler monkey just looking like, dude, what? There's a howler monkey right fucking there. And they're crazy looking. They're like little people, man.
Yeah.
It's like a little black dude just hanging out in the trees and walking around. It was fucking magic, dude.
That's awesome.
The food, the music, the beach,
skydiving,
the access to skydiving.
Awesome.
Skydiving. I used to go to boogies and just pound out the boogie. Jump, right? Now I go to boogies, make a couple jumps in the morning. Then I go see what's in the city, have fun with her, and do whatever. Come back, make sunset load. And now I'm boogieing.
Yeah.
Like, it's different for me now,
yeah.
right? So Yeah, the skydives are dope. They're
Yeah.
amazing. Everybody had fun. It was great. Nobody got hurt. Jimmy fucking tried to fly away in the middle of the jungle toward. Okay, but nobody got hurt. Right? That's fine. Everything around that made it.
Yeah.
You know, it's about living and skydiving, not just jumping.
Yeah.
There's something to it.
You know, I hear people more as people. I don't know that it's necessarily about age, but maybe it is. But as people, maybe it's experience. I don't know. But people, it seems like as they get older, they say that more and more. Like, nobody got hurt.
Right.
First of all, like that's a
Yeah.
good thing. Like that's so.
Well,
But then also
yeah.
people say like, the skydiving is good, but it's almost like they want a few quality jumps
and then
some other
friends.
thing like time with people,
My
relationships, and time and experience, like
Dude.
other aspects of that place or that location or that experience. You know,
Right.
And
It's
I
not
kind
just the location; it's the location with your friends.
yes,
You go see something
exactly.
beautiful by yourself.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It doesn't
It's
have
like
any flavor,
it's like, you know, if you hit a hole in one
and nobody saw it.
and nobody saw it.
Yeah, but you still got that feeling. Fuck that. If I could hit an ace on a fucking disc golf, dog, I would take it alone. I don't care who's watching, son. Oh man!
But if I was there, if I was there with you to
life,
cheer you on, man, it'd be way
it'd be
better.
way better. But if I
Yeah.
got it on my own, I'd
No,
still be
but,
fulfilled. But
I mean, I think
I'm with you.
I totally hear what you're saying. You know,
Yeah.
I want to get the jumps. I want to have a blast,
Right.
but I also
It's part of it.
want to enjoy all that life has to offer.
So when we
You
did
know?
the Puerto Rico boogie, that's where I got that outline. 'Cause the first day we hammered it, right?
Mhm.
And you know, I mean, Beachland, it was fucking magic back in the day, man. I don't know what it is now,
But
guys.
that can be fun.
And
Dude,
we're
that
coming
can
back.
be awesome.
But you know, Beachland, jumping, tracking, big blah blah blah. But then the next couple days, we show up in the morning, and then we go body surfing, just eat and drink and have fun, and then we come back for the sunset load. And I was like, this is a boogie now.
Yeah.
Because when you work in sport, it's easy to get worn out of the drop zone. Fucking go jump your face out, you're worn out. It's not a new experience, man. I don't need a boogie to experience being tired from jumping.
Yeah.
I need a boogie to unwind and have fun, man. But yeah, I'm older, man. I've got 10,000 plus hours in a tunnel. We were talking about you had 3 years, you're a trainer 1. How many? So I'd like to hear you guys on. I don't really want to see your comments. 'Cause some of you guys are dickheads. But like, some people don't think that time instructing in the wind counts as flying in the wind. But I would say
Interesting.
you're just flying faster than the student.
Yeah, it's
That's why
interesting.
you're vertical.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But so how much time in a year? Like, we're not gonna do the calculations
Yeah.
now. But what do you think? How much tunnel time do you think you got total?
Man, I'll tell you.
Coaching, flying, I don't give a fuck. First timers, family packs, high flights,
Well, I'll tell you this.
demos.
Not as much as I could have because I have 4 boys and they flew a bunch of my
Yeah, I got 2 boys. They flew my time. You better believe my family flew my time.
Oh man,
That's
I
the
could
best
have
part
I
of
could
the
have
high fly.
way more time, but it's so fun. Like getting there with my kids.
Yep.
My 4 sons, getting in the tunnel with them. Dude,
Ages.
so- The oldest one just turned 17.
Okay. That's the one that paramotors.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he and I went through the
The
paramotor course together. So 17 and then 15,
Uh-huh.
14. Well, he's about to turn 14, and 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Does the 8-year-old fly?
Oh yeah, he loves it, dude. He
the-
loves it.
He's probably the shredder.
Actually, the second one is the one who loves it the most.
15.
Yeah, he would come up there when I was working. He would come up there on like a Saturday, and he would hang up suits. He would
He's
put gear away, like
Poor
put
kid.
helmets away,
Oh,
clean
poor
goggles. He
kid.
would do all this stuff all day long. He would stay all day long just so at
Just
the
to
end of the day he
get
could fly
that-
10 minutes.
Ugh.
Dude, it was so awesome. I
That
loved
is
it.
poor kid.
Like that he would just work his tail off just
He ain't got no future.
so he could fly.
He ain't got
just
no
so he could fly 10
future.
minutes. But I loved
Dude,
it.
that's me.
Dude, it was
Dude,
so it was so
dude, I would,
endearing.
like,
It
I
made
would
me so.
clean the bathrooms, cut the grass to get on one load, man.
And then
you
he
better
would
believe it.
Then he would get in the
That's
tunnel.
drive, man.
He would get in the tunnel. And he would just have a blast.
Yeah,
And
it
he
was worth
just
it.
you
It's
just
all
see the
worth it.
smile on his face
Good for
when he's
him.
in the tunnel. He's
Good
so
for him.
happy.
Keep him away from this shit, Chris.
No, I'm gonna push him into it.
No,
Man.
fuck
No,
no.
forget that.
Dude's gonna be all right.
So good, man.
He's
so
gonna be
good.
happy. He's gonna be fucking living in
It's
a
so
trailer.
good.
He's gonna be happy.
So good. Yeah, man.
We're all gonna go back to the trailer one day. I can't
Word.
wait to get back to DZ and get a
Yeah.
trailer. Fuck that. Yo, fuck this non-COVID life, man. Listen, I don't want to go back to this whirlwind. It was a whirlwind.
Yeah.
It was a whirlwind before, dude. I don't know how I kept up the pace, man.
Yeah.
I had courses. I'm at the tunnel. I'm doing this podcast. I'm at the drop zone. I got my family. Dude, you can't do that much and maintain. I don't know what the fuck we thought before. And now it's picking up speed. Dude, it's picking up speed. My last month or two have been jam-packed. And I'm like, I don't like how it's ramping up. There was something about that break that kind of was valuable, man.
Yeah.
That slow period. I don't want to do all this too much because I'm missing out on my boys.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, like, dude, we just did this crazy road, dude. We did the family lampoon trip to the Grand Canyon. We got in a minivan and drove to the fucking Grand Canyon. Greatest thing I could have ever done as a father.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, come on, man. We had quality time.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to being at work all the time. I'm sorry, I'm just venting right now. We had
No, dude,
little
it's
bit
so
of bullet
good.
in our
Like
lives.
we need to hear that from one another. We need to encourage.
know?
We need to encourage one another to take time to be with our families, to take care
There's
of
a
one another, to
balance.
spend time.
Because if
to
you're too much
balance.
family time, you ain't got no loot. You can't go jump. You don't get jump. You get frustrated. You don't want to be around your family. Now you're mad at them. So you got to keep these balls fucking flying, son. It's 3
man.
balls. Look, it's
That's
your
good.
personal time,
Spinning
your
those
health,
plates.
and your family. And
Yeah.
you can only keep. You
Yeah.
can only have 2 balls in the air. You have to have 2 balls in the air at a time.
Yeah.
One's in your hand. Something always suffers a little bit. You got to keep it moving, man.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be here all day. Hey, couple glitches. I don't know if you guys caught it. I hope you didn't catch it. But it's our first show back. It's our first show. We're back, baby. Hey, shout out to our Patreon Patriots. Without you, Jeff, without you guys, no, I'm serious, man. There's hey, we wouldn't be here right now, right? We came back because of you. You know what I mean? I can't give you guys enough gratitude for supporting us. Please support us more. If not, who cares? If you can't financially do it, just tell a friend, man. Tell a friend to watch the WazzyCircus Radio. If you laugh, it's worth it. We're about to get to our Friday freak out because we got to get out of the studio. It's getting late. We're going to go to Gus's Chicken down here, downtown
Yes.
Austin. And get
Oh
some
man, if
spicy
you haven't had
fried
Gus's,
chicken,
dude,
baby.
spicy fried chicken is the best, man.
So we're going to do a Friday freak out. Shout out to Andrew Revis at Team. I don't know if you still own it, Andrew. You probably sold this shit by now. Let's see what's going on. All right. I haven't seen this one yet. Friday freak out.
What is this?
I don't know. Okay. Dudes. All right. Dudes flying the flag. All right. They're doing a demo. They're doing a demo at a golf course.
Oh, I've seen this one.
You seen this one?
I think so.
All right. Free fall, skydiver, karate kicks, tree branch, and bounces. Oh, you bounce. What's your name, dude? Hey, listen. Just listen. I love you. If I laugh, please don't be mad at me. Hey, what are you doing? He's in full brakes trying to stall. He's trying to make a decision. Look, he knows he's going to overshoot, and he's fucked right now. I know what you're feeling, and he's trying to sink it in, and he's taking in too much. Arms up, and you'll fly. Arms up, and you'll fly. He's still deep brakes. Oh, bam! Oh, bam!
Oh, oh my! Ouch! Ouch! Ouch.
Okay. Speed equals lift. Repeat after me, children. Speed equals lift. Yeah, listen. Oh, God.
There's that branch right
Boom.
there.
Oh, ninja kick. Look. Boom. So, look, couple lessons.
Oh.
Hey, if you're filming shit, you're not watching shit, you're going to get hit. That's a dude learned. Just as he didn't realize the homeboy was going through the tree. All right. So, look, demo style. Follow your boy. Go back, baby. Please go back, my love. Listen, dickhead. You're not a dickhead. See, I apologize in the first place. You're not a dickhead. But look, homeboy's going left. Go left around, man. Big, slow, flat turn, line up, come in. But you're trying to sink it in. Now you're lost. That's why you're looking left, because now you're behind. Right? You agree. You come on the show. You're deep brakes right now. That's dangerous. You're stalling the parachute. You have no landing speed. You have no outs. I understand. He's like water, trees, cemetery. Look at the cemetery. Son. He's like, cemetery. So you sink it in. And, dude, you almost got glory. If you would put your arms up now, you would have missed that branch, and you'd have swooped into the X, but instead.
Oh man.
Oh. Did it hurt? Oh, does he get up?
It hurt.
Oh, it just
it
hurt his
didn't hurt his
pride.
body.
He's
It hurt
okay.
his pride.
He's okay.
Man,
Look,
I don't
look,
think
look.
I can say much because I could see myself
up,
doing the exact same thing.
Arms up, arms up, arms up, arms up, arms up. Listen, you guys want to learn how to skydive? Look at dude that's oblivious. Look at the dude that didn't even fucking see you coming. Don't let the USPA see this. Oh, Mr. Pylon, he apologizes. He has his license and rating, Mr. Pylon. One more time, Mom. We got to see the dude like that doesn't see him coming in. Hey, guys, speed equals lift. Arms up. Let it fly, man. Make better decisions. Right there, you should have been following your boy. Look at him. He just, oh. All right. So now you're in a bad spot. You're just in a bad spot, and now you're deep breaks, and you know what to do. You probably shouldn't be on this fucking demo, doggy.
Dude, your brain freezes, man.
Yeah, your brain.
I mean, you
freeze.
see that in the
should've
tunnel. You see that in the
landed.
tunnel all the time, bro.
No, but dude, this is a demo in front of people.
No, I mean that's.
This
the
is
thing,
ratings. This is
Yep.
the USPA. This is insurance. This is a lot
No,
of
you're
factors,
right.
man.
You're right, man.
You probably shouldn't have been on that demo, dude. And look, oh, boom! Look at the guy on the right. Ha! That dude was like walking his dog. He didn't see you, bro. You almost killed that fucking poodle. Watch this. Watch the guy on the right, because the guy on the camera is lost. Look, take out that branch. Look, they don't need it. Boom.
Damn.
And look, guy on the right is walking his dog.
Oh, he is
and
walking his dog.
Boom. See, so now I can go, man. Fucking put your hands up and fly the parachute, you guys. If you're sinking it in, you're under a round. Now you're at the mercy of the wind and shit. Hey, man, whoever you are, dude, I'm glad you're okay. I'm such an asshole. Call me an asshole. You probably say whatever you want about the people behind me. I know you're probably angry about that, too. Just fucking let me have it. I don't care. I'll leave the comments on for a little bit before I delete you. Ha! It's my show. All right, we're about to get to the end. Mr. Fikes, what do you think about the demo at the fucking thing? Anything?
This one right here?
Yeah, the dude.
Dude, I'm too scared to say anything because I
Okay,
can see myself
don't.
screwing stuff up, man.
Yeah.
I've made so
I'll
many,
take it.
so
I'll
many
take the
stupid
punishment.
mistakes myself, man.
I have to. Dude, I've broken shit, baby. I've hit shit. I know, man. My first demo was at like 40 jumps.
No way.
Not allowed to tell that story.
Yeah.
Dude. Have you ever landed toward oncoming traffic on the side of a freeway? You know how
No.
strong a semi is in a 170 Sabre? The fucking draft of a 170 Sabre to semi when you fucking missed it.
I wish we had a video of that to laugh
I got
at.
video.
That would be so awesome, man.
I got video on a DVR out of a
Dude, that would
fucking
be so
Sony.
awesome.
Baby, WazzyCircus Radio. All right, we're going to read. Let me see the book. I got to shout out the author.
Go
So,
for it.
Colin Rhodes out of Rasharon, man. You gave me this. Somebody gave me this book to give to you, I think. I think Mark Farr or somebody noble, like a real noble person like Mark Farr or
Chuck Akers or something.
yeah, Chuck. Shout out to Chuck. Jack Pylon. You, God damn it, Jack Pylon. Do you know who Jack Pylon is? He's our regional director. He's a beast skydiver. I've done fucking 500 tandems with Jack Pylon.
You know who is a beast skydiver that I did not realize, and you're gonna think I'm an idiot because I didn't know this, but Thomas Hughes.
Yeah, dude's
That
a
dude
world champion.
shreds. I didn't know that.
He was on airspeed.
I
Which
didn't know
means he
that.
was on the Lakers when Kobe or Magic was there, right? And then they did one round on their back just because.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Thomas Hughes is a fucking beast.
Oh man.
Yeah, shout out to Thomas Hughes. Thomas Hughes.
dude,
Thomas Hughes is a
dang.
big fan of the WazzyCircus.
That dude rips, man. I
Thomas-
seriously did not know
Yeah,
that.
Thomas don't like me.
Well, he rips.
He rips. I love Thomas Hughes. I love you, Thomas. I think you're the fucking man. You know, he's just not friends with me. All right, so this is no shit. There I was, thought I was gonna die. Skydiver stories compiled by Tom Long and Doug Garr. I don't know if this book is still available. You guys have heard stories out of this book. I fucking love this book, you guys. You need a. God, it's so heartwarming. It's so fun. All right, you chose
All right.
the story. Go ahead.
Yep. It was fun until he got the plane's nose down. Sometime in late 1972, 5 of us decided to squeeze into a C-180 at the Mooresville DZ in Indiana.
What's a C-180?
I have no idea, man.
Maybe we can look up a C-180. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, Cessna 182.
No. This is a C-180.
Okay, let's see. Okay, go ahead.
Something different. I volunteered to shimmy along to hang all the way out on the strut. Oh, maybe it is, man.
Yeah, it's 182.
Another grabbed the strut while keeping his feet on the wheel, while another swung to the prop side of the strut, and so on until one person was left in the door. It took a
Sweet.
little time to get everyone in position, and the pilot was careful to slow his airspeed to accommodate us.
So it sounds like a 4-way, right?
Yeah,
Let's see.
I think so.
So go back.
It's not a 182, but it sounds like a small plane.
Right.
C-180. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
basically a
182.
182.
Right. So we have one guy backwards on the step, one guy forwards on the step. Well,
Yeah.
say it again.
Shimmy
I'm sorry.
I volunteered to shimmy along to hang all the way out on the strut.
Okay, all the way
So
out
we
the
got
strut.
one
he's
guy like
hanging.
way out.
Yeah.
Another grabbed the strut while keeping his feet on the wheel, right? So he's holding onto the strut with his feet on the wheel, right?
the
So it sounds like
fuck?
he's facing forward.
No, they don't have a step. Look, they don't have a step on the C-180. That's why. So the pilot has to have his foot on the brake. If you look at the C-180, they don't got no
Oh, dude.
steps, son. So yeah, skydiving, baby. So homeboy's all the way out hanging. There's no
Yeah,
step.
So we've got one guy facing forward on the wheel, on the strut, another guy to the prop side of the strut.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
And
everybody's hanging
He
out.
says, and so on, until one person was left in the door. I don't know what
so
that
there's
means.
listen. So there's 3 people on the wing. There's one all the way out, one on the wheel, and one facing backwards, and a guy diving the door.
I
you
guess.
You ain't got no Cessna jumps.
One.
Oh fuck.
One.
Listen. Bring it,
Dude,
to me.
it took, and that was
Let me-
just
let me
like,
tell you this, let
that
me
was
tell
like
you
a
this.
month ago,
Hey, this is
6
a-
weeks ago.
Listen, people don't like 182s. They
Yeah.
say, "Oh, it's a small plane."
It takes an hour to get to altitude.
Shut the fuck up,
No.
Chris Fikes.
No,
Listen,
I'm not.
It's the funnest. It's the funnest jump plane that's ever
No,
been invented.
you're wrong.
It's a goddamn jungle gym. It is the best plane to ever jump off of.
No.
Dude, I've got 800 tandems on a 182. It's
You have
the
to,
best
because
jump plane that's
you
ever
celebrate a
been.
birthday on the way to altitude, man.
Hey, it's a long way up. I think there's value in that. All right, we're not going to
Maybe,
get there. We'll get back to
maybe.
the story. Look at the hell truck. Can we go back to the
All
hell
right,
truck?
let me keep reading.
Okay. Look, this is the jump. This
That's
is the jump.
basically what they
This
were
is
doing.
It. This is it.
That's
So this
pretty
is
much
Costa
it.
Rica. That's Wendy Jones, Lauren Balchick. That's John Carlo. That's
Except-
Lauren Fuller.
Except
but
you
they
need
have
one
a step.
Wendy would have to be further out.
Wendy be further out, her feet off.
And
Lauren Balchick could be on the step.
Exactly.
And Lauren
Well,
Fuller
no
would be
step, basically
backwards.
a wheel.
On the wheel. Lauren Fuller would be hanging backwards,
Yep.
and John Carlo's
You
in
got
the
it.
door down the step. There
Yeah,
it
so
is. Far away.
Lauren Fuller would basically have her hair getting caught in the prop.
Perfect.
Maybe a little too careful, because just as we started the count, the plane stalled and the right wing dropped straight down with me still hanging on.
Oh, fuck off. Right down. So on their side, the heavy side, of course.
Yeah. Well, he slowed down. It says because he
Yeah, he
slowed
stalled it.
down
He
to
stalled it.
accommodate. Yeah, and it stalled on one side probably. every Do it again. Do it again.
Be like, ah! All right.
Everybody else fell away, but I decided to hang
Hold
on.
on. Oh.
I decided to hang on because of what I had learned when I was a student pilot. Please correct me if this is inaccurate, but I remember practicing dynamic or wing over stalls. The first thing that you must do when the right wing drops is to push the nose down and immediately apply more power to regain airspeed. At least that was what I anticipated the pilot was going to do. If I dropped away and the pilot executed a proper stall recovery, I would be at risk of a prop strike if the plane caught up with me.
Overthinking in the moment, son.
Not a pleasant thought.
You need to let go and track, baby.
Yeah,
That's
get
it.
away from there, man.
He's like, well, if the pilot, fuck off with that shit. All
Just
right.
get out.
Yeah.
So I hung on and went for the ride of my life.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
I
What did
bet
he do?
so.
He dipped left.
I don't know. We're about to find out. It was fun until he got the plane's nose down. As I continued to hang on, I noticed that my body position did not resemble a flag or a streamer. Instead, it stayed the same relative to the ground, so that I was still hanging straight down. But now the nose, along with the prop, had swung down and around beside me, with the plane's nose going straight down. I couldn't let go if I wanted to. If I had dropped away at that point, the prop, which was now spinning next to me only a few feet away, could have easily caught up to me and struck me. So I hung on
Struck
like
you.
a bastard until the pilot gained enough airspeed to pull it out. Once he gained control and started to pull the nose up, I just let go, and I never got to the formation. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so wait. Explain to me what happened.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay,
have you
so
ever been, listen, have you ever gone up to the vanes and held on and watched the fans?
Sure.
Right.
Of course.
All the way to the vanes, you're holding up, you can see the fans.
Yeah.
Imagine your feet inside above the fans and you're holding on to the vanes so you don't go through them. but it's not sucking you, but gravity's pulling you.
Yeah.
And the plane's going slower than you would be in free fall.
Oh, dude.
So he's holding on for dear life. He said the prop struck him. That prop would have
No, he didn't say it struck him.
No, he said it would have struck
It would. If he let go,
It
he
would
would fall
strike
into it,
him.
basically.
Dude,
right?
it would shred him.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a blender?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. So look, what happens? Dude, aircraft emergencies, let go. Get away from the plane. So he's trying to like think about what the pilot's going to do and overthink the whole situation. So he holds on. The plane dips. The pilot dives. Okay?
And then now the prop comes underneath
But
him.
his weight, the plane isn't going as fast as you are. If you ever get out of a Cessna and the pilot even dives the plane can't keep up with you.
Right.
You
I
go
got
faster than the plane.
I see what you're saying. Now I
Okay?
understand.
So now
Okay.
the plane's diving. You're going faster than the plane. You're literally hanging on the strut above the prop, dude. His feet, he could have lost his ankles. Like, if you've ever, okay, so he was all
No,
the way
I see
outside.
what you're saying
No,
now.
he was all the way outside.
Yeah.
Listen, if he was off the wheel, his feet would have been in the prop, guaranteed. It's only 4 or 5 feet from the strut by the door to the prop is 5.5 feet max. Where's the plane? Can we see the plane?
Yeah.
It's not that far, especially on that fucking 180, whatever the hell that was with no step. Look, what is that, 5 feet?
Yeah.
5 feet? He's hanging off that shit. Listen. He's all the way out on the strut hanging. That's why he said the prop's off to the side. So the prop was off to the side, luckily. If he was almost above it. That's the most terrifying story I've heard out of that book so far. I mean, we've crashed fucking DCs. We've taken otters off the end of runways. That's the most terrifying
Let
thing
me read
I've
it
ever
again. It was fun until he got the plane's nose down. As I continued to hang on, I noticed that my body position did not resemble a flag or a streamer. Instead, it stayed the same relative to the ground, so that I was still hanging straight down, but now the nose, along with the prop, had swung down and around beside me.
Flying over the prop. It's beside him because he's all the way out on the strut.
Dude, it's not
If he was
like
any
like you're
closer-
hanging onto the vanes with the fan. It's like the fans are now below you, and you're flying right next to them.
Even worse. Even worse than what I had explained to you.
But now the nose, along with the prop, had swung down around beside me with the plane's nose going straight. Oh, dude.
Imagine
That's
a fan
terrifying.
beneath your feet and you're holding from a bar.
That's terrifying.
Praying until the pilot can get enough airspeed to pull out of this fucking dive, then you can let go. You didn't make the formation, but you're alive to write the story.
Man.
God bless you, son. Listen, hey, WazzyCircus Radio, Chris Fikes, Crave. How do we find you?
Cravetofly.com. Cravetofly.com. If you sign up right now, go get a subscription. It's an annual subscription. It's $198. You can still get the 15% off for the pre-launch. Right?
Okay.
Take advantage of that right now, because as soon as we launch our next course, as soon as that second course goes live, that 15% discount is going to go away. So take advantage of the discount. You save like $30. Put that $30 towards another jump, man.
For that total jump, or just, man, get your buddies to pitch in with you, man. Look, man, it's cool. Hey, listen,
there.
for after jumping, you guys can pull a course up, crack some fucking Modelos, sit around the TV and learn some shit, man.
There you go.
And then talk about it. Go burn some shit outside. You know what you want to do. Go burn some shit.
I don't know what that
Some
means, but
fucking
whatever.
whippets or something. Look, Luis Perdetto and
Whippets.
Sharon. Dude, those are two of the biggest names in angles. You got Larry Henderson, biggest name on belly, and you got Kurt and Jeannie.
Hey.
Only thing you're missing is fucking Waz Choudhry.
Dude,
Free
we've
fly.
got
you got Ewan Cohen, you got
Ewan's
Inca. Oh,
awesome.
all right, you don't need me anymore.
We've got-
you got Inca.
We've got Pete Allen.
Yeah, you don't. No, listen. For free flying, you got Inca.
We've got
Inca, you're a
dude,
boss. You're a beast. You run shit, Inca. Love you.
We're gonna keep just trying to add more and more and more. We're gonna build out the library as big as we can.
All right, guys, hit me on Patreon. Keep your head on a swivel. Watch out for these motherfuckers. They're trying to kill you. Hook that shit. Speed equals lift. WazzyCircus Radio. I love you guys. Hey, Friday Freak Out guy. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man.
You're not sorry. What are you talking about?
Because I don't know him, and you're probably fucking cool. That was a bad decision, but we all make bad decisions.
There you go.
Should have
There
done
you
that
go.
demo.
That's right.
I fly, do not fly. I don't fucking know, man. The wind tunnel is vital to everything we do. If you want to get good, it's what it takes.
It's
They'll
what it
work
takes.
it out. There's
Yeah.
no way. The universe will work it out. I love you guys. Come see me. Holla at your boy. Yeah. Boom. We did it, Chris Fox! Nice. It took 3 fucking deletes. We got to do some editing.
Dude, that
we
is
got
so,
some post
That's so
editing.
fun, man. That is so fun.
Yeah, let's go!